seconds, and then he too laughed. And I knew then that he'd bought that.
By 1999, Blake and Cole had been working undercover for almost 2 years.
Cole and I talked quite a bit towards the end of the investigation as to when we would close this out. We were both tired. It had been a long 2 years.
In October, the ATF finally decided to conclude the investigation and roll up the Sons of Silence. Warrants were prepared for 21 members of the gang, including longtime national president J.R. Reed. Finally, on October 7th, Blake went into the gang's clubhouse early in the morning to disable the security systems.
I was to take the club shotgun out from behind the bar. I was to disconnect the surveillance cameras, electronic beams that were set up.
For the first time in 2 years, he took off his son's colors and put on his ATF uniform.
Only a few hours before, I'd been a patch-wearing son standing in that clubhouse. Now, I was back to who I really am, which is a patch-wearing special agent with ATF.
For 2 days, Blake and the ATF raided Sons of Silence chapters across the state of Colorado. They arrested 43 gang members and associates, seized 59 weapons, 4 hand grenades, 4 homemade bombs, a silencer, 10 pounds of methamphetamine, and approximately $30,000. In addition, agents seized the clubhouses in Colorado Springs and Commerce City. The raid stunned the public.
I think it opened up people's eyes that, geez, you know, these guys are selling bombs and machine guns and selling all these drugs.
They slipped in. They put a damper on our.
When it was over, ATF officials said they had ended the Sons of Silence reign of terror in Colorado. The Sons quietly disagreed.
Us were bikers. We're the best of the best. They didn't take us down. We're still here.
In 1999, the ATF took down the Sons of Silence motorcycle gang in Colorado Springs, confident they dealt a fatal blow to the organization. Then, in 2003, after serving 18 months in prison, J.R. Reed, the gang's president of 22 years, died from heart disease. The whole Sons Nation showed up to pay tribute.
Good afternoon. I'm here to preside over the final services of a good friend of ours.
They quoted from the Bible, read highly dramatic poetry set to music,
Sons forever, forever, son.
and called J.R. a peacemaker.
Your loss and my loss and our loss of a good friend, one who made everyone think they were his best friend.
Detective Jim Waddles was in the crowd, keeping an eye on things. He says the description wasn't off the mark, and that the piece J.R. brokered in 1997 is still holding strong.
There's been a couple of little scrums and stuff, but nothing, no major things, no bombings, no shootings, no stabbings, or anything like that.
Today, despite the ATF raid and Reed's death, the Sons of Silence are stronger than ever. Undercover agent Blake Bowler, who put 2 years into building the ATF's case against the gang, says their numbers are at an all-time high.
The Sons of Silence opened up additional chapters in additional states the years following the takedown on this investigation. So at this time, I would estimate that the Sons of Silence are probably larger now than they were back in 1999.
Like I said, we are not going to go anywhere.
For us tonight, Father, prepare our hearts and our spirits to receive of you.
Not everyone has stayed with the gang. 10-year member Nick Nichols became a born-again Christian.
I wanted a break. I wanted some time off. I wanted just to be with my wife. And I asked the club for an early retirement.
He still rides bikes, but now wears the patch of a Christian motorcycle club, Church in the Wind.
Because we all want the same thing. Whether it's a 1% club, or party club, or a family club, or a Christian club, we want to wear our patches, we want to ride with our brothers, and we want to be left alone.
Now, the Sons of Silence are being left alone. Jim Waddles has retired from the Denver police force. Since then, no one has kept the same close eye on the motorcycle gang.
I was working bikers 90% of the time. Nobody's taken that over since then. Most of the old Denver Police intelligence files were destroyed after I left.
You know, my opinion is, being the Sons of Silence that I am, and Waddles being gone, it's not like having a proctologist up your ass anymore.
Waddles occasionally shows up at the Denver Swap Meet, an annual gathering where all the bike clubs sell merchandise and recruit new members.
It's a money-making endeavor for the club. Same with the Banditos and Hells Angels. Did you want to talk to me?
No, I was with them, not you.
Good, how are you?
Real good. Did you get this? Make sure you get that.
The Sons are as secretive as ever and are flying under the radar.
If nobody's watching these guys, they're free to do whatever they want.
It's a point not lost on the Sons of Silence.
We are growing. We will prosper more.